many visitors to the US get really confused by the month-day year thing.
Yes,
Because most parts of the world
First
write the
month and then
day,
day.
then the
This is
month,
not
then
good.
finally the year.
Hey guys,
guys,
it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to react to 21 things in the US that puzzle most foreigners. And as Indians, we are very excited to see what are those 21 things. Because if you ask about India, I have hundreds of things that you will tell that will puzzle most of the foreigners. That why do they keep honking? Why do they drive on the wrong side? Why do they this, that?
Yes.
And there are a lot of things about India that will puzzle most of the foreigners. But
even positive things are there.
yeah, even positive things also, but that will also puzzle foreigners.
Yes,
How are they
puzzle.
doing this? Like that is the kind of thing. And also, if I talk about US, for me, US is like a generic country. Like everything is good, everything is happening nicely. So
yeah.
I am very excited to see what are those
Yes,
things.
for foreigners, other countries always kind of on a good side.
Yes.
But yes, we don't know the other side. Like majority of people don't know most of the other side as well. And now, if we talk about this video, I am expecting that there might be some tourist places included in this, or I am just assuming it. But yes, there might be obviously some other things as well. So yes, even I am excited to see that what is going to puzzle us now. So let's just watch this video.
Yeah, that would be very exciting. So let's start.
Well, you may have lived in the United States your whole life without realizing that something totally normal for you seems bizarre to people from other parts of the world. Who knew that munching on fried pickles in a highly air-conditioned room was so outlandish? Well, here are some other highly entertaining Americanisms I've gathered. Let's count it down from number 21. Sales tax is a guessing game.
What?
When you go shopping in the US and see a price tag that says $14.88,
Okay.
don't expect to pay $14.88 at the register. Sales tax is not included in the price of an item. And since this tax can vary from state to state, figuring out your total can turn into the ultimate mental math challenge.
This
In
is
many
very
European
different.
countries, the sales tax is already included in the price.
Yes, even in
It's
India.
known as a value-added
VAT,
tax,
yes,
or
value tax.
VAT. Number 20. We're total workaholics.
Oh,
A lot of Americans don't feel the need to take long vacations, so they often let vacation and sick hours pile up without ever using them. Plus,
We just
most
love
employers
vacation.
only give you 2 weeks out of the year. But
Only
in
2
a lot of other countries, like Brazil or Finland, workers are encouraged to take an average of 30 days of vacay.
no, even if you are not
Maybe I
encouraged,
should
we
take
take a
some time
leave.
off.
Yeah.
Or perhaps I'll just keep waiting. 19. It's not a party without red Solo cups.
That's so
In the
tough.
States, this red plastic cup
Ah,
is
I see.
synonymous
Yes,
with
even
party
I-
on, dude. But other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red Solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special website to purchase the cups for
American theme
American
parties.
theme
On a
parties.
special
Who knew?
website.
Number 18. Deep-fried everything.
Everything.
Whether it's fried pickles or even fried Oreos, America has it all. Fried fish recipes first appeared in Spanish and
Fried
Portuguese
Oreos.
cookbooks as
I've
far
seen
back as
this.
the 1200s, and the Greeks
Eek.
were frying food in olive oil way back in the 5th century BCE. But as America does with many things, they've adopted a tradition from far-off lands and took it up a notch, or 5. 17. Get everything you need right at the pharmacy.
What?
If you're not from the US, it may be puzzling to walk into a pharmacy and see aisles and aisles of over-the-counter meds, toys, makeup, clothes, and even groceries.
Clothes.
Even
Unlike
toys?
in other countries where pharmacies sell medicine and medical supplies exclusively,
Yes.
the ones in the US are like small convenience stores
Wow.
where you
It's
can
like a
grab
general
magazines,
store then, not
Tylenol,
pharmacy.
and a frozen pizza in one fell swoop.
Frozen pizza.
16. Fill her up. In America, if a restaurant doesn't offer free refills on fountain drinks, it's kind of strange. But in other countries, once you buy one beverage, that's it. France banned refills on sugary sodas back in 2017
Free refill.
in order to
That's very
combat the
good.
current obesity epidemic. But in the US, the idea of free refills is still alive and well.
Nice.
15. If you don't like it, return
Done
it.
it.
Whether it's an ugly sweater from grandma or a heinous pair of earrings from an ex, if you don't like it, you can just return it.
Oh, this
In
also happens
America,
in India a
making
lot.
returns at stores is pretty normal and super easy.
Yes.
I mean, the US even has a National Returns Day in January, conveniently held for you to return
What?
holiday
National
gifts you
Returns
weren't too thrilled
That's
about.
really nice.
14.
National Returns Day.
Tips for everyone. Cab drivers, servers, hairdressers, you gotta tip them.
Wow.
Tips are acceptable for almost any service in the US and sometimes consist of 25% of the bill.
that is-
We haven't started tipping
Too
surgeons
costly.
yet,
Yeah.
but there are places in
That is
other
it.
parts of
The
the world,
surgeon.
such as Japan, that consider tipping incredibly rude, like in restaurants.
Wow.
When you travel to different countries, it's important to learn their tipping etiquette so that you don't offend anyone. 13.
Nice.
I'll take my coffee to go. With a Starbucks on every corner, it's very normal to see people toting around a coffee as they
Yeah.
shop,
Yes.
commute to
So
work,
common there.
and whatever else at all times of the day. But in many parts of the world, coffee is meant to be sipped on while seated and enjoying the paper or chatting with
In
friends.
India, it is
Yeah.
kind of
Tugging
mixed.
your coffee along with you throughout the day might be due to the fact that the cups are huge and take longer to drink. Who's got that kind of time to be sitting in a cafe for hours? Sounds like fun to me. Number 12, the land of ice cold drinks.
Oh.
Now, speaking of drinks, if it's not a hot coffee or cocoa, then it's probably got ice in it.
Yes.
Tea, coffee, lemonade, soda, water. Americans like it on the rocks. If you go
Now I like
elsewhere in the
Americans.
world, odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated if you don't specifically ask for ice. Number 11, keeping the AC on at all times.
What?
Oh,
Americans must have an aversion to being hot. In many parts of Europe, people simply don't use air conditioning as much as they do in the States. Here, it's expected to always have the AC blaring, and a lot of visitors find it pretty strange and quite chilly. But come on, it makes sense.
Like even in the
if you're cold,
winters.
you can layer up. If you're hot, all you can do is suffer and complain about it. Number 10, looking at dollars is a snooze fest.
What?
I remember going to Europe for the first time and thinking their banknotes looked like Monopoly money. And I guess a lot of countries have bills of different colors and sizes depending on the value, like Swedish krona and Russian rubles.
Indians are
but
very
not
colorful.
in the US. It's all greenbacks, baby. Sure, 10s look a little yellowy, 50s are kind of pinkish, and Benjamins
Even
seem
in
bluer
India,
than the
it's
others.
there
But still, US
Every
dollars
colorful
definitely
notes.
aren't as
Very
fun and rainbowy as other currencies. Number 9, giving a thumbs up. In America, even little kids know a thumbs up means good job,
Yeah,
way to
even
go,
we use it,
or
right?
anything positive like that. But if you travel to Greece or the Middle East and give this common American gesture, you probably won't make too many friends. Hey, how about giving this video
thing
a
is
thumbs up
perfect.
for the
Yes.
useful tip? Number 8, the date writing conundrum. So many visitors to the US get really confused by the month, day, year thing.
Ah, yes.
Because most parts of the
yes.
world
First
write the
month and
day,
then day.
then the
This is
month,
not
then
good.
finally the year.
Why
There's
there is
no
no
clear
standard
historical
date
reason why
format?
the US insists on writing the day differently, but we just do. Number 7, pre-baby baby showers.
Free baby.
Many cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance, celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born,
Yes.
as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck.
Oh.
Number 6, where how are you means hello.
hello.
Sure, people ask each other how they're doing in other countries, but Americans often use this phrase as a replacement for hey or hello. It doesn't even require a real response.
How are
People just answer with fine thanks, even if they're in a horrible mood or had a terrible day.
Fine
Number
is
5,
really manipulative.
bathroom stalls that aren't so private.
What is that?
Don't like doing your business in front of complete strangers?
Most of the things
Americans
is
don't either, of course. But the fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems
Yeah.
to say otherwise.
This is not
There's
good.
no clear reason as to why there's this big gap in public bathroom stalls here. But many guess it's for safety reasons or ventilation. Just
Like
saying.
anybody can get down and see
Number
what is
4.
happening.
Exactly.
No one uses their inside voice.
No one
A lot of my friends who are visiting or moved to the US tell me that locals speak so loud compared to other countries. Whether it's talking on your cell phone or chatting with a friend over lunch, Americans seem to really like projecting their voice.
Is it?
I don't know. Maybe we just want to make sure we're heard. Number 3.
Yeah.
It's all about choices. Walk into any grocery store aisle and you'll notice at least 10 different options for cookies, crackers,
Wow.
or cereal. People in the UK don't have these many options for food, and you'll almost never find anything in grape flavor there.
Grape flavor.
Number 2. Hopping into the back seat of a cab. When getting into a cab, it's customary in the States to scoot on into the back seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude. Number 1. That classic American smile. In the US, people aren't afraid to be nice and show their pearly whites all the time. And according to a 2015 study at Brown University, because America has always been a very diverse country, it forced people to smile at each other more since they couldn't always communicate with language. That's
Nice.
just one more historical theory as to why Americans tend to smile more than people in other places do.
And that is a very good
Or
thing.
maybe
Yeah,
we're
that's
just,
good
you
thing.
know, friendlier. Whether you're from the US or not, can you add any more strange Americanisms to the list? Let me know down in the comments.
Those are a lot of things to know about American and Americanisms. And the worst thing was that bathroom and the
Oh,
door.
really?
That door was very
Indians
weird.
will never go to such bathrooms, right?
Because they know that other Indians will come down and peep into them. That is the thing. How can you have that kind of a door? So that was very weird. The other thing was the sales tax one. Like in
Yeah.
India, you have a MRP, maximum retail price, and everybody has to pay that price only. And like you can get a discount on that price, but nothing more than that price. So that is a format.
that is the maximum you have to pay. Right?
Yes, and that is the thing in India. But in like US, there is a price, and sales tax would depend on whatever state you are in, and it can be adjoined to it. So that is very weird because like you are paying in that state about $15, and I am paying $16. So that is very
Yeah.
weird, and you have to calculate it. So that was something weird.
And even that thing that everything is deep fried. So when that thing came now, the Oreo, deep fried Oreos, I've seen that, you know, the videos are there on YouTube about 5-minute crafts, that videos. So in that video, I've seen that they even fry Oreo after, you know, dipping them into the gram flour.
Oh my
And
god.
after that, they deep fry the Oreo biscuits. I've seen that, and even I've seen Indians doing this thing, you know, trying different recipes and such things. So yes,
It's
that
time to
is
leave
different.
Earth.
It is really different, and I like the first one, that last one, which is smiling a lot.
Yes.
So that you know represents a frank behavior towards anyone. Like this, if they smile to anyone, and you know, like passing by and just giving a smile, so you know it even makes someone's day happier. You know, if someone is in a like tension mood, they might become happy by seeing a sweet smile. So that was a good part.
Also, the Americans have their unique things like their cups, the red cups. Like if they're having the red cup, that means they're on a party mode.
And yes, the coffee thing, I
Yes.
like it a lot. Like even I want to see this culture over here, that carrying coffee while walking or like everywhere should become so common.
Like you have to ask the cafe, like I want to have a carry case with the coffee, and then they give it to you in India.
Yes.
But like things like that is very common in like USA,
Yeah.
and that is why Starbucks also have that kind of cup only. You can
Yes.
go and carry it everywhere. And the thing was that auto refill one. That like you can get
Yeah.
automatic refill for every time, and that comes with Starbucks in India too.
Okay.
Like in Starbucks also you can go and have as many refills as you
But
want.
this cannot happen at every cafes in India, because
Not in
that-
every cafe, but yeah. But all the US
That
made
will be so
cafes,
risky.
all the US franchises like Taco Bell and like the Starbucks are giving that service in India too. So that is coming from US in India. So these are very interesting things we got to know about
Yes.
US. So what are your feelings? And do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share and
Subscribe to our channel.
Bye.
Bye.